Good morning to all. We are going to begin today's session, and today's session is all about business environment. As per my practice, I would like to revise what we discussed in last lectures. We discussed with introduction of business environment, meaning, importance, features, uh, different types of external environment, that is micro and macro. So this is micro and this is macro. Then we begin with a new topic, a very interesting topic, that is SWOT analysis. You all know very well the meaning of SWOT analysis: strengths, weaknesses, opportunities, and threats. So we have discussed one by one what do you mean by strength and its different common examples in different companies. Then we discuss with the meaning of weaknesses and some common weaknesses in business. Same is the case with opportunity and threats. Then uh, we have discussed this theory with one of the practical examples, that is AI ice cream. So even ice cream manufacturing company. So it's a it is a small company, but it has some strengths, weaknesses, opportunity, and threats. So it is more of practical example rather than imaginary example. So we have discussed various strengths of this company, weaknesses of this company, opportunity, and threats. Right. So later on, very hurriedly, we discuss a point and new point, that is environmental scanning. Scanning, general meaning we know very well. So what is scanning? To monitor something, to observe something, and that is known as scanning. But a manager has to continuously look at the things which is happening in internal environment and especially in external environment. So if a manager continuously observe the things, he monitors the things, it is known as, we can say, environmental scanning. Because a better scanning gives us many ideas about business. It is just like SWOT, nothing else. But it is different theory, right? It is somewhat different theory because SWOT is something different and scanning it used the SWOT analysis, right, to continuously monitor the environment. So this particular thing we have discussed in last lecture. Quickly, I'm moving for the very first one. See, I'm repeating again. It is just like SWOT analysis. Right? So these are the features of analysis, scanning. Sorry, these are the various features of, we can say, environmental scanning. As I just said that a good manager, founder of the business, owner of the business, to develop the business, he has to continuously look at the things. What is plus point? What is negative point? But this, these things can be scanned by undertaking SWOT analysis. So we have discussed everything. So I will not discuss each and every line particularly. So very first is strength. But see, this is assessment. Earlier it was just you can say demonstration purpose. Here the company is going for the we can say assessment of its own company. So number one, strength of the business firm means capacity of the firm gain advantage over its competitors. Fine, we have discussed earlier. So whatever the things you have which is which is better than your competitors can be your strength. Maybe your product may be good, so that is your strength. So this is thing you identify with the help of STEM. So how to create unique products? Okay, one of the company may have good supply chain. One of the company maybe have presence in urban parts, in rural parts, everywhere. So it's a unique thing. So this company has to maintain, right? So this is we can say assessment, manual study.
Hello.
Yes, Devam. Okay. So this particular thing is known as strength. But this is scanning point of view. And this is a regular activity. Generally it is to be done by the only top level executives. Because that is the role. Scanning is the main role. Okay. Analysis of internal things. See, in SWOT analysis, we more discuss with the external things. But here in scanning, it also includes internal business environment. Right? After identifying the strength, see, internal environment and external environment can be compensate one another. Suppose there is good demand or demand is about to increase in upcoming months or upcoming years. So a smart manager and acquisition manager has to combine both together. That in external environment, demand is going to increase. So what is the status of internal environment? Do we have more levels, machines, raw material? So you can forecast to, to peep in the near future and change the internal environment. And this is real scanning. Are you all comfortable? What is going on?
Yes, sir.
Okay,
Yes, sir.
start. Okay. So each and every company will have different dimensions, but this is the general understanding. Okay. Number three, the firm must try to consolidate or maximize its strength by further improvement in its existing plans, policies, and resources. I'm always saying one thing that you should always maintain your strength. We had a practical exercise. I asked you each and every one, now what is your strength and what is your weakness? And I also informed that you please maintain your strength because strength is always unique one. It is not common in all. Just like that, whatever the company has strength must be maintained in long run. Suppose your products are unique, maintain it for the long term. That is known as maximize its strength. No doubt, you have to do a management. Suppose your again I'm repeating my example. Suppose your supply chain is very powerful. Your product is easily available in retailers, wholesalers, malls. So it's your key point. It is your key success factor. Should be maintained over the period of time. Like if you if you don't manage this one, which is your strength, your competitor will uh, develop in your area, right? And they will kick you from the market. So if I repeat my example, just before 2 days, I was reading again. Apple is spending too much behind research and development. Somewhat innovative products, somewhat new features are their success factor. And that's why this company has to spend behind research and development. And that's the secret of the business. So you have to maintain your strength. For this particular thing, you identify with the help of only scanning, nothing else. Right? So whatever the uniqueness you have, please maintain it. Otherwise somebody will come and they will replace you. I hope you are comfortable with the discussion, everyone.
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
Okay. Number two, again, just like scan is weakness. See, weakness of the form means limitation of the form. Monitoring internal environment helps to identify not only the strength but also the weaknesses of the form. Again, I'm saying when you are internally strong, then and then you can be externally strong. Right? It is just like your body. If your health is good, then it will reflect on your overall performance. And that's why many people are more health conscious. That is internal. You are full of energy, nutrition, peace, mental health. Nowadays, mental health and physical health are also different nowadays. Thing is that you should more focus on internal things. If you have good command over internal things, then and then you can have good grip on external things. So, first of all, you need to be very strong internally, then and then you can fight externally. So, scanning helps us to look at the internal matters, right? Because uh, because charity begins with ourselves, right? First of all, look at what is bad in you. Try to improve it. Try to improve it. You cannot directly fight in the external market if you are lacking with internal things. So good managers never do such practice. First, they make organization internally very competitive, very powerful. Maybe in terms of technology, maybe in terms of finance, maybe in terms of we can say human resources. They create an organization internally very powerful, and then you can fight it externally. So this is very minute thing. This is very we can say micro study. That's why it is scanning. That's why name is scanning. Each and everything you are going to assess, you are going to check, and that's why it is Yani. Next is a firm may be strong in certain areas but may be weak in some other areas. For further growth and expansion, the weakness should be identified as to correct them as soon as possible. Like there are few companies which has very good product, but as I just said, it is not easily available in odd markets or rural markets. So that is your weakness. Like uh, I was reading before few days again that Geo has good presence in almost urban parts of India, but it has little bit presence in rural parts of India, where BSNL, Idea, and Vodafone is more popular. So Jio has to identify that, no doubt. That Jio has captured the rural market, but what about, sorry, urban market? But what about rural market, where our presence is limited? So to expand the market, to have more growth in terms of business and in terms of profit as well, you have to develop new markets where you are not easily available. So scanning tactics help us to understand our weaknesses, and with the help of that we can cure it as well. I hope you are getting this particular points, everyone.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So if you have any idea about any company, you can share with me. Sir, this company had this weakness, but now it has been resolved. If you have any idea, you can share right now. Okay, fine. Number three, opportunity. Fine. Environmental analysis helps to identify the opportunities in the market. Firms should make every possible effort to grab the offer. Fine, we have discussed same thing in SWOT analysis, so I'm not going to discuss it. But always, whether you are a new company or old company, there are always different opportunities. As soon as your business progress, as soon as your business develops, expand, right, you will get some new challenges and you will get also some new opportunities. So with the change in the dimension of business, every now and then, challenges will also come and threats will also come and opportunities will also come. So good manager has to continuously look at the different opportunities. If I This is a very comparatively very old example, but before 3 years, when it was a new example, not before 3 to 5 years, I forgot. Just a minute. I think before few years, before Narendra Modi government, this is the second term of Modi government. At the last month of Congress government in center, a very nice thing to be done by Congress. There was a new rule which has changed the business landscapes. The rule was digital broadcasting of cable. So in very first stage and second stage and third stage. In first stage, government made mandatory, in all the metro cities. Now no more analog signals. Analog means non-digital signals. So whether they are cable operators or some other we can say D2H, they have to provide compulsory digital signals. Then later on it was applicable to um, non-metro and rural parts as well. So what my point is here, I think before I think 6, 7 years, when this rule came, no doubt there was a threat on cable operators. Still, cable operators are fighting very well. But at that time, there was no that much presence. There was presence. Right now, there is huge presence. At that time, Tata Sky was not popular. Airtel, Dish TV, Videocon were not popular at that time. But people identify that, and government has stopped the signals of analog signals. So it is a new opportunity for Tata Sky, Airtel, Dish TV, and all this DQH provider. So only just small change in the rules and regulations has been given big opportunity for Tata Sky and Airtel. And you know very well, earlier very, there was a very negligible presence in India of Tata Sky and Airtel. But immediately after these rules, these companies were, are progressing very fast. They are expanding their business very fast because very gradually people have adopted D2H rather than we can say non-digital signal. Are you all comfortable with this, everyone? What I'm discussing?
Yes, sir.
So even small change in the rule can offer different opportunities. But remember, the coin has two sides. So this particular rule has given many opportunities to Tata Sky and all that. But the same way it is a threat to the cable operators. Right? So it's a different dimension of the business. Fine. Next is threat, subject to the threat from the competitors. Yes, always. Environmental analysis helps them to identify the external environment. Early identification of threat is always beneficial. See, a company has to continuously look at the threat. What your competitors are doing, continuously watch on that. I'm not saying that you continuously you supply your spies or you you are, you recruit your agents in other company. No, but just look at that policy, what they are doing, what they are going to do in future, right? What are the we can say unique things they are going to do in future. So before they come, you have to develop. Ultimately, it's a war, right? Because otherwise it will be result into big crash. So if you don't change with the change, they will kick you out. I'm repeating my example again. I think we have discussed in SWOT analysis or somewhere else. You will find many examples um, where a lazy company, it was a good company, but the company was very lazy. And due to this laziness, now this company has no any presence, right? So whatever is happening in the competition, you have to follow it, you have to adjust it, and you have to do your business. I think I would give an example of HMT wristwatch. Right? HMT was India's most popular wristwatch and most trusted and popular. But right now, nobody knows what is HMT. Why? Because of only one thing. This company never modified its product. This company never launched some different variety of its wristwatch. So before few years, when Fastrack came, Fastrack launched sports wristwatch. Sports, where HMT, even having 90% market share, HMT was just producing that stainless steel wristwatch and other things, but completely sports looking models were not available from HMT. So this company was very lazy and overconfident that this small company cannot do anything. And what happened? Majority of the customers switch over to ordinary clock to sports look wristwatch. So after getting 10% market share, 20% market share, now they have been thrown away. Now more and more wristwatch companies are available, and right now this company is totally shut down. Why? Because they never modify the product. So never underestimate your enemies, right? This particular philosophy is applicable in our routine life, in military war, or it is competition. Never underestimate your enemies. Am I right, everyone? What is going on?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Same is the case if you see the journey of MI in India when when Samsung was number one in terms of market share, right? At that time, MI was comparatively very new company. Even initially, nobody will easily believe in this company. But after launching some successful models, after launching some, we can say, quality products, winning hearts of Indian customers, so where MI company developed? I was very glad. Samsung realized after many months that this is a very small company. So where it is getting market in India? Simple. The Samsung, even it's a policy of Samsung not to launch very ordinary model where MI directly enter into ordinary model. But this company literally underestimated him. And finally now Samsung is also available, offering good features with reasonable price. But up to that, it has now almost same market share. No doubt right now still, as per the recent statistics, then Samsung has become number one. But before few years, I think MI was number one in terms of total number of selling of mobile phones in India. So what my point is, never underestimate your competitors. Even they are small, but they can really give big fights. Are you all enjoying my story or not? What business stories?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay, okay. But this is the thing you need to understand very carefully. Fine. Number five, optimum use of resources. I think we have discussed many times. Scale fine. This is management definition. Proper environmental assessment helps to make optimum utilization of scarce human, natural, and capital resources. See, as I just said, if a manager is continuously looking at the business internally and externally, he will get many important information where our company is good, where our company is poor, right? So, company may have some understanding by careful scanning whether we are using our scare human efficiently or not. Sometimes what happens, you need only suppose 100 labels, but by mistake you have employed 120, 130. Why? Because of poor recruitment policy, because of poor selection. So rather than employing 120 laborers, just bring 100 but experience and good labor. So 120 is equal to 100 in terms of labor. So this is how you can use skilled and experienced human beings in your company. So number doesn't matter when it is a case of skills and knowledge. That's why I'm saying that if you have a good team, experienced and knowledgeable team, you need very less number of people, right? Right. So natural resources you know very well, capital resources, everybody, I think each and every company use its capital resources very carefully because financial resources are always very scarce. Fine. But this particular thing came to know by careful consideration of different resources. Point number two, systematic analysis of business environment helps the firm to reduce wastage and make optimal use of fine years of key capital resources without understanding the internal and external environment. Yes. See, before we employ human being, before we use finance, first of all, you should see internal and external environment. I think just today or yesterday I was reading that Reliance is planning to have fundraising of 1.5 billion in foreign market. 1.5 billion in foreign market. But this is only possible when you have scanning of internal and external. Otherwise, 1.5 billion is a big amount, right? So when you understand market very well, when you understand external environment very well, when you understand internal environment very well, and then you will go for the issue of 1.5 billion, right? So some we can say key information, some key decisions rather information. A manager can take key decisions, very important decisions by careful scanning of both the environment. Done everyone? What is going on?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So number six in scanning is survival and growth. Systematic analysis of business environment helps inform to maximize their strength, minimize the weaknesses, grab the opportunities, and diffuse the threat. See, very nice thing is mentioned here. The scanning help us in all four ways. That is, maximize the strength, like minimize the weaknesses, grab the opportunities, and diffuse the But this is only possible when we have careful scanning skills, observation skills, and all that. Again, I'm saying a good manager, founder of the business, owner of the business, proprietor of the business, board of directors, they should have sharp, very sharp environmental scanning. See, good manager always look at the thing, what will happen? If this is that, what will happen in near future? And that's why I say many times that good managers do not live in present. Good managers live in future. Right, everyone? Philosophically, not technically. Good managers always live in future rather than present. They travel through time machines. Good manager has to travel through time machines. They have to peep in the future. What is going to happen in near future, long-term future, right? What will happen after 3 years and 5 years in this particular industry? They peep in the future, then they come back and then they make important decisions. Are you all enjoying or not? What is going on?
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay,
Yes, sir.
okay. See, that is we can say charm of business studies. This enables the firm to survive. Yes. Again, I'm saying if you don't make your policy, if you don't make your decision considering the long-term future, you cannot survive. There are many people who wake up in the morning and say, okay, today what I have to do. It's a sign of lazy people. It's a sign of, you can say, very lazy people. But this is not possible in business. Once you are very responsible manager, you have to plan everything in advance. Right? Forget my, forget businesses. Even as a faculty, as a professor, after publishing many research papers and books, still I look at the things what will happen in near future in our area. Like there is a new education policy has been announced by the government. So after 1 year, 2 years, 3 years, definitely impact will come. Like because government has given many relaxations in education policy. So I'm thinking of that where I will get benefits in new education policy, which is just launched in 2020. No doubt, the real impact will come in 2023 and 25. But I'm just studying the policy, where I'm getting benefit, where I need to modify myself, right? So not as a business manager, but as an individual as well, you have to scan in your near, you can say in your field, sorry, to secure your future. That's why I'm saying, as a student, that what will happen after 5 years? Look at that. Like, how many people I used to ask me that, so I'm in MBA in semester number two, and in semester number three, I have to go with, we can say, specialization. So, whether I should go with marketing or finance or HR. So, I just now, now economy is totally disturbed. Now, to forecast anything is very impossible. But then when my students were asking, sir, should I opt HRM or should I opt marketing? So I used to see that what is the trend. and what will happen after 2 years and 3 years, right? Accordingly, you should select your specialization. So if I talk about Gujarat, Gujarat is hub of, we can say, marketing, and we can say finance, because more jobs are available related to marketing and finance, because there is very less recruitment in HR. Fortunately, now mid-sized company and long, we can say very big companies are going to hire MBA with HR. It's a good sign for them. So look at the market. What is going to happen? What is the employability, easily employability, and then we should take a decision. So it is a smart thing. Scanning is a smart thing. You do everything which gives more benefit in future. Can you please, Mike?
Sir,
Yes.
sir, it's 11:25.
Oh, okay. Sorry. Yes, thank you for your reminder. Naman, I told you you should give. I, when I start talking, I cannot stop myself. That's all. Uh, just a minute. Just wait. I'm going to take your screenshot. નમન સારું યાદ કરાવ્યું હો. મારા મગજમાં સળા ગયા ફિટ થઈ ગયા છે.
મેમની લિંક આવી ને એટલે મને થયું કે હવે મેં તો સરને કહું એમ.
Okay. So I have taken your screenshot. Thank you very much for coming in. Bye everyone.
Bye, sir.
Bye everyone. Yes.
Thank you,
Hi,
sir.
sir.
Just a minute. Just a minute. I think you have left. I think probably tomorrow we will have an expert lecture. I think India's most, I think one of the reputed companies, HR executive are going to talk with us. It's a lawyer firm, right? It's a law firm, and we will discuss with the executives of the HRM. Means they are coming from HR department, and they will talk with us. But I will inform the schedule later on, right? Bye everyone. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you.